But keep this in mind that the numbers that have come in are you could argue largely in line, and the management said that the TCV, even though it's down quarter on quarter, is not as big an impediment. So I spoke to Krithivasan, the CEO and MD, and Aarthi Subramanian, who's the ED President and CEO at TCS, to understand how this quarter shaped up for them. The question really is around whether the near term is looking confident and whether they can manage some of the metrics over the longer term. Listen into the conversation. Well, in conversation with the top brass at TCS after their Q3 numbers, and Krithivasan and Aarthi Subramanian with us. Both of you, thank you so much for taking the time out and being with us. We'll change the norm from being always the lady first to start off with Krithi, if you allow me, Aarthi. Just that opening call from you, Krithi. The first cuts that have come in say that it's an impressive quarter relative to what they had expected on the revenue front. Maybe a bit more was anticipated from the deal total contract value, and that may not have come as per what some people anticipated. How would you, or what would your first comment be?
Overall, we are quite happy with the results of the quarter. Like you said, we produced about 0.8% Q on Q constant currency growth. And considering that it is a seasonally weak quarter, also compared to the kind of growth we achieved this same quarter previous year, we are quite happy with the results we have achieved. And margin has held stable against the furloughs. And on the deal TCV, last quarter was about 10 billion. This quarter is about 9.3 billion. And if you look at, if you split it further, North America has done well, about close to 4.9, 4.8 billion in terms of TCV. And similarly, BFSI or core vertical, that also done well in terms of TCV. So, and also as I was explaining, TCV is sort of lumpy. So it will move, it has more volatility than revenue. So, and we also explain anything between 7 and 9 billion. It's a good TCV for us. We are comfortable in that range. So, and for the whole year, we are close to about 29 billion TCV in the first 3 quarters. So all put together, we are in a good shape in terms of TCV.
Great. Can I just ask a follow-up there? Does the quarter-on-quarter slight variation in the deal wins bother the top deck at TCS, or you're looking at 12 months and thinking that things are okay?
We don't look only at the TCV, right? We look at what is the deal pipeline, what is the qualified pipeline, are we winning sufficiently in the market? So it's a con. Are we really winning in every geography, every business vertical? So deal TCV, one number, it doesn't give you the complete color. So you look at it holistically. And when we do that, and when we see that are we growing in every geography, every vertical, we are quite comfortable where we ended up at the TCV.
Got it. It's not easy days, Aarthi, not just with regards to the business pressure, but the kind of fluctuation that the currency goes through, for example, is one more addition for large tech company as well. How would you sum up the quarter?
I think I agree with Krithi's commentary. I think this has been in a seasonally in a seasonal quarter, I think we have delivered good results. And when you look at it from a broader perspective, I think across all our verticals, most of our verticals have done well, and one or two have had impacts because of furloughs, which was to be expected. When you look at service lines, and pretty much many of our service lines have delivered good growth, whether you look at AI, you look at digital engineering, you look at enterprise solutions. I think service lines have also delivered good growth. So, and specifically talking about AI, I think when we were at the analyst day, we reported annualized revenues of 1.5 billion, and this quarter it is 1.8 billion annualized. So I think the demand on services continues to hold the momentum that we started seeing in Q2. So I think across verticals, markets, and service lines, we're seeing the continued growth momentum.
And to both of you, are conversations looking constructive enough for you to have comfort for calendar year 26? And maybe I'll start with you and urge Krithi to maybe take on that as well. Are conversations looking constructive?
Yes, I would say that the conversations are looking constructive. And And when you really look at it, where are our customer conversations happening? You need to look at it from two perspectives. So I think what we call is the first focus for our customers is getting ready for AI, which is where they are making the foundational technology investments, whether it's cloud, data, enterprise solutions, cybersecurity, IT, OT spends, all happen in that space, right? So that continues to happen. And the next parallel track where customers are investing is leading with AI, where they are starting to invest in AI initiatives to build on the enterprise investments and create differentiation. How can I deliver ROI with the new technology and the new capabilities which are available? So both these spends and focus areas are happening with customers in parallel.
Okay. Krithi, how would you categorize the customer conversations?
Quite positive. Okay. We in Q2 we said the demand environment is looking good, and previously we used to be concerned about projects that get paused or deprioritized. Such instances have reduced quite a bit, and customers are looking at where there is an immediate ROI. They are willing to start those projects. The decision-making cycles have also come down, and I won't say significantly, but come down compared to the past. And number of AI-related projects where we are able to infuse AI, help customers adopt AI. Those projects are short turnaround projects. A number of such projects are getting executed. So,
interesting. From being a headwind, it becoming a bit of a tailwind, maybe in terms of.
We never called this a headwind.
Maybe you didn't, but maybe the street did. That's why I was.
We never looked at AI as a headwind at all.
Okay. I think what is important is the nature of conversations, right? It's becoming more proactive. Because when you look at AI, since Gen AI, we all got introduced to it in late 2022 and early 2023. About year and a half, people were experimenting, doing POCs, pilots. But I think 2025 saw real adoption happening, AI projects getting into production and value coming out of it. So our customer conversations are about how do I identify high impact AI projects? And we are helping customers do that through our Innovate with AI workshops. Second is, as Krithi said, how do we rapidly build? Because you can really deliver projects in short cycles. So how do you build rapidly with AI? And those projects, if I look at Q2 and Q3, the number of projects that we have delivered using rapid build methodology has increased significantly this quarter. So innovate with AI, build with AI, scale with AI. Our conversations are around